you might want to figure out how you would define competence. And so there's a psychometric answer to that. Psychometricians are psychologists who are particularly interested in measurement and then also in measurement and prediction. And so one of the things you want to predict are the various human outcomes, like economic success, let's say, or subjective well-being, which is something that Sam Harris is quite excited about, and or general quality of life. These things are hard to measure, but you can measure economic success. What you find is that, well, there are a variety of features that predict economic success in the Western world. The most outstanding of those are IQ, so that's straight intelligence, and intelligence is something like processing speed and working memory capacity. So it's the ability to manipulate variables, a number of variables simultaneously at relatively high speeds. And they're abstract variables, and there's still people who debate about the existence of IQ, but they're called fools, fundamentally. Because, there's absolutely no doubt that IQ is the most documented phenomena in the social sciences, except for one thing. There's only one thing I've ever seen that has been measured more powerfully and accurately, and that was the correlation between inequality across counties in the United States and male homicide rate, because that correlation is about 0.9, and that's just, you never see that. The correlation between IQ and success, depending on how you measure it, academic success, learning speed, economic success as a manager and administrator, success as an entrepreneur or creative agent, the correlation between that and IQ is about 0.5, which is about 3 times, roughly speaking, 3 times, 2 to 3 times as powerful as the most typical next powerful order of effects that social scientists measure. So IQ is a walloping effect. So IQ is the first one. Hardly surprising. I mean, especially as the environment gets more complex, because IQ predicts performance in complex jobs better than it predicts performance in simple jobs. And a simple job is one where you learn it and then you repeat what you've learned, whereas a complex job is a job that changes every day. So I suspect most of you in the audience have complex jobs.
And performance in...
Well, I suspect so,
and maybe performance with complex thinking as well.
Well, as long as the environment that you're operating in changes on a relatively frequent basis, then you have to have a high IQ to manage it effectively. That's basically what